Hey guys, it's Elise. In today's video we are on the floor. And yes, I'm in a monkey onesie. But this video is going to be full face using only my mum's makeup challenge. Now, I went to my mum's walk-in wardrobe and grabbed her entire drawer of makeup. Now, my mum has a lot of makeup for a person of her age. Like, having me as a daughter, you would expect that. So, yes, I've raided my mum's stuff. I must say my mum's not afraid of colour. She loves green, gold, blue and purple the most. So she has little compartments, very proud of her, but little compartments of pinks and like those type of colours, blacks, blue and green. And yeah. So without any further ado, let's get started on this makeup challenge. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take my mum's primer. My mum uses the Nude by Nature Undercover Airbrush Mineral Primer. And it just looks like this. It has a hair on it. Thanks, Mum. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this. It's got like a minty smell. It kind of smells like a, when you go to like a beautician. That's what it smells like. And it's not silicone based either. Okay. And I'm just going to apply this to my face. It feels really sticky, and it's not like that sticky tackiness which I look for in a primer, but it's, I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is move on to foundation. And now my mum has a few foundations, but the two that I could work with for my skin tone, because my mum's a little bit different than me, is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind foundation. And can we just take a minute to look at the condition of this thing? It looks like my Estee Lauder Double Wear, to be honest, but this is like dried up, so that's nice. And then the other one mum has is Lacura foundation. This stuff's from Aldi. What is mum doing buying Aldi branded makeup? No, but this is actually the one we're going to be using today because that one is a little bit too dark for me. So this is Lacura Beauty foundation with sunscreen in the shade Honey. And it's supposed to be long lasting and deeply moisturizing. So we're going to use this. Now I don't know what my mum uses to actually apply foundation, and I'm pretty sure it's her fingers. So we're going to use her fingers, and I'm like shitting bricks. Like, let's be real, that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm just gonna, oh, I hate it. Okay, so I'm just taking some foundation and I'm just gonna rub it in like moisturizer. It smells like old people. Okay. Okay, my first impression of this foundation, extremely streaky. Shocking, actually. Like, this is disgusting. Okay. What have I got myself into? I feel as if I might have looked a little bit orange now. Alright. I've just applied my mum's foundation. My face is extremely sticky, and might have to have a word with her about this. But let's just keep going anyway. Right, for powder, this is the Napoleon Camera Finished Powder Foundation in the colour B2. And, oh, these are my mum's brushes, you know. Some of them are from BH Cosmetics because I bought them for her because she needed it, let's be real. But, yeah, I'm guessing she uses this one for powder. It's from Estee Lauder. I don't know, but let's give this a go. Oh! This brush is the scratchiest brush I've ever used. It's like literally using a horse tail on my face. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Alright. So that's that. Right, the next thing we're going to do is move on to eyes, because that's what I normally would do. So my mum doesn't have a eyeshadow primer, so I'm just going to quickly move on to concealer, so I can use concealer for my under eyes and for my eyeshadow base. So my mum uses the Thin Lizzy concealer in the colour Oriental Doll, so let's apply that. And I'm pretty sure she applies this with her finger as well. Okay, slight problem. Oh, there we go. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this, and like these BH Cosmetics brushes, I remember I bought them for her and she's like, what do these do? So I had to label them. So I'm just going to take the complexion blending brush that BH Cosmetics offers, that I'm pretty sure Mum's never used, and apply this under my eye. Okay, Mum has way too light of a concealer for her actual foundation colour, so might need to have a word with her about that. I think she might have used this as a foundation at one point, to be honest. Alright, now I'm just going to apply the rest of that as my eyeshadow primer. Okay, now that we look sickly, I'm just going to quickly take that same powder that we used before just to set. Oh, it's so scratchy, this brush. Where's my Real Technique stuff when I need it? Okay. Moving on. For eyeshadow, my mum's only eyeshadow palette she has... Okay, so my mum is not afraid of colour, as I said earlier. So she has this BH Cosmetics Baked Eyeshadow palette, which I see her use every single morning. And it looks like this. And as you can tell, she uses the blue one the most. It is touched completely on pan. And yeah. Because I bought this for her because I know she likes like really shimmery eyeshadows, because she used to buy these single like baked mineralized shadows all the damn time. And these are from Nutromedics. They're really pretty to look at, but I would never wear them. But my mum loves them. So I bought her this palette. Like, she has golds, greens, blues, blue, green, like so many of these things. So I bought her this palette. She loved it. Glad she did. Then she also has this 4 coloured eyeshadows and a blush palette from Nutromedics. And then she has this Estee Lauder palette, which... Whoa! Oh, Jesus Christ. Didn't really shatter. Hope she won't notice. So let's get to blending. So I'm going to start with this Nutromedics palette. Doesn't say what it is on it anywhere, so it's this. So I'm going to take this first shade. Does it have names? Yes. Okay. So this is the Nutromedics Satin Smooth Soft Suede Eyeshadow in the colour Dame. D-A-I-M. Dame. And it's just this brown, slightly shimmery eyeshadow. And my mum doesn't really have any eyeshadow brushes. That's just disgusting. Okay, so my mum doesn't have any eyeshadow brushes because she uses her fingers. So this is going to be me using my fingers for the very first time to do makeup. Tap off the excess. Okay. And I'm going to apply that into the crease. So realising my mum doesn't have any eyeshadow brushes, I realise why her eyeshadow looks all weird and not blended all the time. But these eyeshadows aren't that bad. Like, I remember, I kind of still do this, I judge her all the time, but like when I was like really infatuated by the way mum did her makeup, or just makeup in general, but obviously the only person in my house putting makeup on was my mum. I was just remember watching my mum put her makeup on and being like just so confused and why she would do it, and now it's going to be my career, so yeah, it's just weird. Okay, so the next colour I'm going to take is from Nutromedics, the same palette as well, and this is called Rose Gold or Rose. Don't know about that, but it is this really pretty shimmery colour. For any of my friends watching, no, I'm not going to do what my mum would wear because I'm not going to be seen with green eyeshadow or blue eyeshadow on. So I'm going to do my take on my mum's makeup, but with my mum's makeup. So this is a really pretty colour. It's called Rose Gold. Oh, actually, I'm obsessed with this eyeshadow. Can you guys see what I'm doing? So that is that. Now I need to add a little bit of depth into my eyeshadow. So I'm going to take this matte colour from Estee Lauder. They don't have any, yes they do. I'm going to take this colour Mocha from Estee Lauder right there. Oh, nicely pigmented. And I'm just going to apply that to add some depth. But look, this is like doing the no brushes makeup challenge. If you guys would actually like to see that, let me know. And then I'm just going to clean off my finger and blend it all together. And then I'm just going to, as always, I'd always do this even if I was using a brush, just go back in that original shade and just intensify that main eyeshadow colour. Okay, that's not that bad. For blending with my fingers only, that's not that bad. Moving along, we're going to move on to brows. So my mum has like no eyebrows. She has two products for brows that I've noticed. She has this semi-permanent pen blondie brunette thing. I don't know where this is from, but I do not like the semi-permanent thought of this, so I'm not even going to give this thing a try. So no thank you. So I've also found this L'Oreal Brown Colorist. It's definitely not my shade of brow, but it's gonna have to do because this is using my mum's makeup, so let's use my mum's makeup. So this is in the colour Light Golden Brown. Let's give this a whirl. My mum has a lot of makeup from Nutrimedics, so and I'm pretty sure my mum doesn't do her eyebrows very often either. Okay, my eyebrows now look orange. I might have to put an eyeshadow over it. My mum, you'd think that my mum would come to me for like makeup advice or stuff like that. Never does. And it's kind of offensive, to say the least. But she always tells me that she has a hard time getting her eyeshadow to stay all day, so probably to do with the primer situation, but yeah. And then I'm just going to take this one brush that comes on the pencil and spoolie my brushes. Okay, they're slightly too orange for the way I would wear them, but you know what? I'm throwing my entire heart and soul into this, and I'm being my mum today, so. And then on the other end of this pencil is this like chestnut shadow powder, and I'm going to use that as a brow bone highlight because why the hell not? This is a brow pencil, I'm guessing this is the highlight, and it's not doing anything but YOLO. And another thing I do have to say is my face is kind of not stinging, but a feeling I've never really felt whilst doing makeup before, so don't know what's going on there. Let's do some bronzer. Now, looking into my mum's makeup area, I don't see any bronzer. This says powder, but it might count as a... Oh my god! Why does my mum's makeup all fall out of the pans? What the actual hell? Look, here's another one of this powder, and it just pops right out. Like, the exact same thing. What does my mum do to her makeup? Like, you're joking. But this is the only bronzer mum has, and it's from Thin Lizzy. It is the 6-in-1 Professional Powder. It's in the shade Light. That's all I can really tell you about it. So, my mum does have an angled brush. Never been used. It's clean. And I'm about to use it, and it's from BH Cosmetics. Okay, this bronzer is not matte. It is definitely shiny and shimmery and all those things. I look ridiculous. I'll give you a funny story. One time, it was like primary school, and our school had debating, and my mum was on the opposing school's team, like, because she was a teacher, and she was on the opposing school's team side, so she had to go and watch it, and I was being there just to support my school. And I remember I don't know what came over me, but I was like, I'm going to wear makeup to school because it's like after hours. So I went into my mum's makeup, and she had this like orange stick foundation, and I just basically did this and then like tapped my face, and I thought I looked amazing. But I remember my teacher came up to me and she's like, Elise, what's wrong with your face? And I went, I'm wearing makeup. And she goes, oh, you look beautiful. I remember I came home and I just looked like a zebra, an orange zebra. And I was so embarrassed that I had just been sitting there like that, so yeah. I didn't really snatch my face. And then I'm just going to take this Thin Lizzy brush and kind of... Mum has this brush that's still in its packet. We're going to rip it into this brush. Sorry, Mum. This is from Nutrimedics. I'm pretty sure it's a foundation brush because it's quite flat and a little dense. It's really soft though. Better than that bloody horse brush I was using before from Estee Lauder. And I'm going to use this to snatch the nose. So. Okay. Literal Oompa Loompa here. And I don't think it's helping that I'm wearing orange, like brown, orange colours. And then... Now, normally I would bake right now, but my mum doesn't have any sort of loose powder or anything. But what she does have is a palette of 3 shades of powder. And I'm going to take the lightest shade and pack it on my face to bake. I'm going to take this Nude by Nature brush, and I must say I do own this brush myself. It's not that bad. And I'm just going to pack on that lightest shade. Right under mine. I don't know if it's doing anything. Can you see? Oh no, it's done something. Okay, good. Now, when I do watch my mum put her makeup on, she kind of just like slaps it on and has to run out the door. So she doesn't have enough time as like a long time to do her makeup, which I kind of commend her for because she looks presentable. But you know, if she had a few more minutes, more like 45 minutes, she could really do the full thing and look really, really slay, ready to conquer the day. There's blush in this palette, isn't there? Yes, there is, and it comes with a brush. That's what we're using. Okay, so this blush is from Nutrimedics as well, and it is called Toasted Almond. It's like this whole video is Nutrimedics. We ain't sponsored by Nutrimedics. I bet your mum thinks we're not. But I'm just going to take this brush that comes with the palette and this Toasted Almond blush colour. Oh god. Now for eyeliner, my mum uses mainly blue eyeshadow liner. So here is my mum's blue collection. It's all pretty much eyeliner or mascara. And to be honest, I've done what I would normally do for makeup wise, so I'm just gonna go to town right now. I'm gonna put on some fabulous colours because I want to show you like what my mum would normally do. Depending on the day, mum would do a black liner. Now I just would like to show you that my mum has left her black liquid liner open, so that's really good. So that's dried out. So she has this NYX 2 timer pencil, and she would take the pencil side and run it along the top of her liner. So, and she would just run it along. Like, her lines are never ever straight. So that's what she does on the top. Then on the bottom, she takes any colour she's wearing, whether it's pink, purple, blue, green, black sometimes, but most of the time she's caught in blue. So I'm going to put some blue on. This is the one she wears. It's from Australis. It's got 10-hour wear apparently, and it is called Aqua Attack. So we're going to put that on the waterline. These are highly pigmented pencils. And my mum always looks like she's got really tiny eyes, and this is why. Like, let's show you this real quick. It's a green mascara. But I'm going to just take this Rimmel London Volume Colorist mascara and apply that really quick. I look insane. Shouldn't have done it, but I did it. Finally for lips. She normally wears these kind of like blush colours, like this. So we'll just apply that, I guess. I look worse on the camera than I actually do in real life. Not my shade at all. Mum wears it all the time. So this is Australis Samba lipstick. My mum has like a lot of shades of the pretty much exact same, and she'll always put a gloss on. My mum's really not afraid of colour. She has 2 CoverGirl lipsticks, one in the shade 40. That's the colour of the lipstick, and a silver lipstick. Really not afraid of colour, my mum. So I'm just going to put on this Australis Colour Inject Mineral Lip Gloss in the shade Shuffle. Ew, it smells! Lovely. Looking spectacular. Let me show you this. These are my mum's lipsticks. Blue, yellow, green. Like, yes. That is my mum. So that is my full face using only my mum's makeup challenge. I was starting out doing it the way I would, and then I was like, you know what, let's put some colour into it and look like a psychopath. So this is literally what my mum would look like, so yeah. So that is it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a giant thumbs up and let me know what other makeup challenges you would like me to participate in, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.
You might have a mom, she might be the bomb, but ain't nobody got a mom like mine. Her love's till the